Back in the shop here, and more exploration of the rotary carved deals. As you've seen, I actually got one of the hubs set up fully for an electric saw. This is the Makita 4150A. More than proves that it's possible. I haven't rotated these teeth yet since I've had this thing. It's still cutting okay. Not perfect, but it's still doing its job. You can see it's still cutting good. That's from the bigger gouge. This is from the bigger gouge here. I'm coming across some interesting things here. So going through my tool collection, I was thinking, what else? Well, there's another one. Rotary gouge type tools, right? This is your cut saw or saber disc. Rotary gouge type burr. These are like 30 bucks. So there, I mean, this whole unit here with the disc alone on this is 100 or more, depending on where you get it. And then this unit, this tool, the Arbortech tool, I mean, I think they're 250, between 250 and 400 bucks, depending on where you get them from. So there you're looking at significant amount of savings. The little burr tools don't cut as fast, but can they still do the same thing? We're kind of looking for this look here, right? Okay, so we're getting similar results, but not as smoothly consistent. And that's the big thing between, you know, the handling of this tool. I mean, I can just go in with this, you know, I can just go in here. I can just go in there and go to town with that. It's a lot faster. So think about the money aspect of things. It's a lot faster. It doesn't leave as many gaps as easily because it's held differently, it's handled differently. Can we get the same results or relatively the same? Yes, we can. It's all going to look pretty much the same when you burn it. This is going to burn out. This is going to burn in a little bit cleaner, mostly because of the pattern and the fact that that is a faster tool, more aggressive tool. so it takes wood a lot quicker. It doesn't leave as much furry stuff or junky stuff behind. But there's your, what is it, 35, 25 to, that's your $25 to $30 answer to everything. If you could put it on a rotozip, as you see, I put it on a rotozip. The big heavier gouge, which, you know, it can still do some pretty nice stuff. Getting it on a Makita like the electric Makita like that, you got a lot of time invested. Your Makita saw for that, it really cranks on the Makita saw. I like it. So there's kind of your comparison between the three. I mean, you're looking at a few $100 here. If you buy a used one, you get a couple different hubs, or you get one hub and you follow what I did on that video and you figure out how to do the same thing. So there's like $400, you know. I mean, I got into this, I'm I'm about $250 or $300 into this so far. I got another disc for that. We're gonna play with this guy here with the cheapy cheap. We're gonna give him some detail. So we're just messing around with this, with the Saber disc. This is the cheaper, this is the cheapest type of gouge deal that you can get on a rotary. It's not exact, it's not trying to be precise or anything. I'm just trying stuff out here, just showing you guys different, you know, it's a pattern, it's a texture. For your $25-35, I mean, this is really the way to go if you want to get into this sort of mode of learning, you know, different textures. And I mean, you can still go in and make pretty similar. It's a little bit smaller than the Arbortech disc, so it's going to be finer, which is fine. Finer is fine. It doesn't cut as deep or as fast, so it's a little bit harder it's a little bit more difficult to control for this sort of thing. Okay, so there's kind of a cool pattern with this. Leaves a little bit of fur. I'm not saying fur detail, but it leaves a little bit of wood, stringy furness. So 2 different looks. This is more like the big power gouge, the big saw one. If I were to put a couple in there. You know, very similar, a lot more similar. And over on this side of the crack, this is more closer to your arbor tack. So it matches, you could match it to the arbor tack a lot better. But you know, if you look at the thickness, there's a difference in thickness from one head to the other. And it's all, you know, take it as you can. The thing I like about the arbor tack is I can just go to town with it. And I've kind of shaped stuff as I'm detailing it. See how fast that just does that? And yeah, saw can be fast too. The thing I like about this, it looks like it was all done with chisel. So there's one thing to it all, is are we really trying to have an alternative here, or is it just a different look? Is it a different feel? Is it a different speed in the process? Is it, you know, I feel like I see different things when I use this tool. this is not so much, it's not so much a game changer as it is a different game. Yeah, I mean, that's not the answer. It is a way to do things. It is a way to do things, but you see, with that one tool, just like with a saw, I can shape everything. It's same deal with this guy, just slower and a little bit different control because this is on a straight. I mean, they're both shaped the same. That's just a lot faster and it makes a cleaner cut. But you saw that it can easily get away from you too. You could take all that wood out in no time flat with it, and then you're messed up your carving. I went a little deep there, but that's part of the carving now. It looks good. But I just want to show you guys the difference, you know, with different tools, what they do. I'm not saying, you know, one's better than the other or anything. You know, I'll still primarily use this guy. The only advancement I've done with the saws is I've gotten into this is a 43 thousandths. That's a 43,000 Canon bar and chain, steel chain, the real thin stuff they make for the battery saws. I do like that a little bit better on the small bar. I have a bigger, the 50 gauge bar and chain, same size, same bar, just a little bit thicker and heavier. Still like that too. It's a matter of detail. Like with that little tiny chain, I can get in here real easy, and it does leave a cleaner cut. For me anyway, my preference is it leaves a cleaner cut. Leaves a cleaner cut than the bigger chain. It just leaves me more options for looks. I can, you know, as far as straightening the mouth out and nose and you know, it gives me more options personally on things that I want to see or achieve or do. Yeah, so, you know, have fun with what you're doing. And I'm kind of getting the gorilla face on that one, but he's cool. It's a little monkey face. Alright, well, that's it for that. We'll be back with more.